So you were pretty young, Jonathan, when you took on the challenge of children's healthcare, basically, and share with us how that happened and the results, and were you surprised?
Yeah, I mean, the first time that I started with a friend of mine from high school. So we were 15 and 16 back then. And the first time we said we wanted to help, we actually approached the director before Bill came in. His name is John Morgan. He's a really good friend of ours. And we went to John and said, "Hey, John, we really want to help you out here. We want to help. This hospital could use a bunch of help." The stuff we observed was, for example, there was no operating theater. The beds were metal frames. There was no mattresses, and it was all like rusting. And it was the only pediatric facility in a very wide distance. And we said we want to help. And he said, literally told us, "This is wall right here, and we need a mural painted on it." And we were like, I don't think that's gonna help. It might brighten some emotions, but I don't think that's what we're talking about here. I think we're young, but at the same time, there's a lot of energy, and we come from a country that's been very fortunate. So why don't we think bigger? And so that's how we got started. We had to convince him to allow us to help him, and he said, well, tell me more, right? Give me a plan and tell me more, and that's where we got started. It was quite an adventure and quite the start.
That's amazing, because it says what happens even in a lot of companies now, where people basically stereotype or categorize what they think you can do by how you look, right?
Yeah,
So,
they put you in a bucket, and it's so difficult to get out.